Good morning. Today is Friday, and today is going to be kind of a random day for me because even though I'm in research right now, I'm going to be on the floor today covering another fellow because he's out for a conference. So when you're a fellow, you have to cover the floor service, and that means if one of us is out, then somebody else has to cover. So this time I'm doing it for one of our co-fellows, and that's just how fellowship is. You help each other out as much as you can. So gonna get the day started. All right, so when I first get in, I usually start to look through all the charts and see if there's anything from overnight, things, ins and outs, vitals, anything like that, any like major things that I can notice from going through the chart. And today we have 25 patients on our list. Not all of them are directly under my care. Some of them are in the ICU. So we mostly just consult on those patients, meaning that we don't necessarily see them every day. We just kind of follow along with the ICU team. And if there's like a question or something about like whether or not they need an echo today, then we will typically chip in there and say, well, the last echo showed this, maybe today we can look at this part of the heart or something like that. So I'm going to be doing this for about an hour, and then I will head upstairs and start examining some patients. All right, so I finished doing my pre-rounding on my sheets. So I'm gonna just have a quick breakfast and some coffee before I head up to the floor. So here I am getting myself ready for rounds, which means I have to get my computer set up. We use these carts to move around with the computer because while we round, I like to pull up things like x-rays or echoes in case there's a question about my patient. And that's the nice thing about the EMR, is that you have all the information right there. But it is a lot of information. So my job is to basically distill down all of this stuff to a 30-second blurb about the patient when I'm rounding with my team. And since we have a long list of patients today, I have to be extra efficient and have this available in case I want to quickly order a medication or access any records. I make it to the cardiac step-down unit and I head to the nurses station. The nurses tell me about what happened overnight and if they had any issues. Then I head to each patient's room. I talk to their parents and I see how their night went. I ask them if they have any concerns and if they want to discuss those things on rounds, and I also examine the patients. Then I know I'm ready for our team rounds. All right, so I finished rounding all the ICU patients, and now we're heading back to the floor to check on our patients. All right, so it's 11 o'clock and finally finished rounding on all my patients on the floor. So today is kind of a crazy day because typically I would have all day to get all my orders done and check back on my patients this afternoon and see how they're doing and get to discharge people and all of that. But today is actually the fellows retreat, which is only once a year, and our department has this retreat for all of the pediatric fellows. So that means that after 11 I'm excused to go to the retreat, but I still have all this work to do. So planning to get as many notes possible done from now until 11:30 and then head out that way to where the retreat will be. Okay, so didn't finish any notes. I just got pages, so I was trying to field those, and then now it's getting late and I'm gonna try to make it to this thing on time. Hopefully have time to write my notes later tonight. So basically these fellow retreats are a time where we like all sit down and we talk about things that are going well in fellowship and what are things that we need to improve. And then we also talk about just like housekeeping things in terms of like our coordination and new things happening in the fellowship programs.
But after that, we just get to socialize and just kind of catch up with each other. Oh, and then this time it's going to be at a bowling alley. So we try to do like a little activity together as well. So it should be fun. Pauline is happy because she won. She beat us all. Congratulations, Pauline.
Thank you.